Bob is a top executive at a multinational financial firm. He comes to the office early in the morning and leaves close to midnight every single day. His two kids rarely see him anymore, and his wife has to do most of the household chores as well as take care of everything their two kids need. They are well off financially. However, they are paying a huge price in that their relationship with each other is taking a heavy toll. She tries everything he can in order to have better work-life balance. However, someone at his level will never run out of things to do. Bob keeps a huge list of to-do items, but more things get added to it every day than he can accomplish. Bob is not alone. In the US, studies show that 33% of people report feeling extreme stress. They are losing control of their lives, and something drastic has to happen for them to take back control. In one of our previous videos, we talked about several ways in order to have a productive day. One of them in particular is time blocking, which is a very effective way to take back control in your life and help you get back some sort of sanity. So what is time blocking? It is basically the process of planning out your entire day or week in advance, dividing them into several time blocks. You will be dedicating each block to a single activity or task. No matter how insignificant or non-productive your task is, it should be allocated into one of your time blocks. This puts your mind at ease because instead of going through your day or week unprepared, you now have an organized plan. So let's discuss the benefits of time blocking. Firstly, time blocking helps prevent distraction, which is the number one cause for someone to be unproductive. This of course is still not a guarantee, since it's still up to the individual if he or she will succumb to distraction or not. However, knowing what you have to do at any given point of the day will surely lessen it. It will also lessen the decision making you have to perform, as everything would have been laid out for you beforehand. Secondly, it also helps you plan your day or week realistically. Forcing yourself to do things within a certain timeline, even if you know you will not complete it, is one form of self-induced stress. Time blocking in this case helps, because it paints a clear picture of what you can do within a day. So next time your boss gives you additional work, instead of blindly accepting it, you know that you need to move some activities you have already scheduled for the day, or push it into an empty slot or time segment in the future. This will certainly help people who are normally overwhelmed with a number of things on their plate. If you are working in a mostly virtual environment, time blocking helps you get away from time-wasting meetings you would have most likely attended. Normally, people will check your calendar before sending out an invite, so if they see that you have most of your calendar blocked off, they will most likely not include you, unless of course it is something really important. This would be the exception though rather than the norm, in which case you should just be able to easily adjust your day or week accordingly. So now that we have talked about the benefits of time blocking, let's discuss the steps you have to take in order for you to successfully start this method. As a prerequisite to time blocking, it is expected that you already maintain a list of to-do items. We could make a whole video discussing all sorts of techniques for that as well, but that will not be our focus for now. First step is to decide on the main tool you will use for time blocking. This shouldn't be rocket science, and I recommend you choose an app or software that you are already using on a daily basis. For the sake of this video, we will be using Google Calendar for demonstration. The next step is to determine the hours you are normally awake. Other productivity methods only plan for the hours you are actually doing work, but time blocking ensures that you are productive in every aspect of your life, not just work. Once you have determined the hours you are awake, divide them into time segments. The suggested way to do this is to divide your day into 1-hour segments, but this is not of course set in stone. You can adjust accordingly depending on what suits you best. After this, you can now assign specific tasks or activities from your to-do items into those time segments. Make sure to allocate even the smallest, most insignificant item you can think of. That way you can fully assess what really happens in your life. This process requires a lot of practice since estimating how much a task will take you to complete is not simple. Normally what happens is you overestimate a specific task, and then you are unsure how to utilize the remaining time for that time segment. The easy way to go about this is to simply think about this as free time, in which you can do whatever you want. Do not proceed to the next task as this might just have a cascading effect and you might end up ruining your schedule even more. For bigger tasks, I would recommend dividing them into smaller time segments instead of blocking off multiple hours. This will make you feel that you are accomplishing something incrementally as opposed to waiting for hours to accomplish one task. As an example, let's say you were asked to write a 1,000-word report. If you feel you can do an average of 500 words per hour, then just simply create 2 1-hour time blocks, each tasking you to accomplish 500 words. With this, you also have the flexibility to schedule it separately throughout the day or week, preventing you from being burned out. The technique of time blocking might be quite daunting for people who have not tried this out yet. In order to conquer this, do not overanalyze and just start doing it, even if you can't perfect the process initially. But do not forget that the process of time blocking is just a structure for productivity. It will require you to dedicate yourself to the process and trust the system that you have put yourself into. This is not a miraculous pill that when you take it, all of a sudden, you become the most productive person that you can be. Think of it as your companion or a life coach, someone who will hold your hand and guide you along the way. Again, thank you for watching this video and I hope you learned something from it. If you have done time blocking before, I encourage you to share your experience in the comments below so we could all benefit from each other. If you want to watch more informative videos similar to this, kindly hit the like button below as it will surely help this small channel grow. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you get informed when I release my future videos. Thanks again and I hope I see you soon.